applied to Old Navy, Target, and Walmart. None of them called me back. Not even for an interview.
I never went to Thailand.
Really?
Went to Fort Lauderdale.
Was it nice?
Yeah, it was amazing. There's a great pad thai place though.
A bad time.
Never had pad thai.
A lot I haven't done.
Okay. Let's see, where's fucking... There we are. And at last, I have started the stream. I apologize for my late arrival. Let's see, where we last left off, I had a love disc and a Steelix. Anyway, let's get into this without any further delays. I kind of put off getting ready for too long. Done with the TV, right? Run the hell away from that. Stream is public now, right? I changed that setting. Where the hell is... See, I better double check and make sure that I actually fucking... set the stream to public. Yes, I did. Okay. Guess I can just wait for people to show up. Alright. Alright, there's a Goldine. I'm not gonna worry about that. There is another Goldine. I'm gonna worry even less about that. And I'm gonna get... Oh, hey there, buddy. I guess that's gonna actually be a great ball since gift items weren't randomized. Alright, now we got the mission to deliver the thing to Slate... No, not Slateport. Whatever the fucking city is with the fighting gym leader in it. Duford. I knew it started with a D. Alright, thank you for healing me. I am legit happy about that. Sorry about that, just moving a window over. Give our president a call. Okay, fine. Match call. Oh, cirrhosis! That's what you get when you drink too much. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. That's good. I'm really proud of you. Fuck off. Alright, that guy already healed me. There's May. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I need to see, if I can buy any... Yeah, I got Pokeballs. Or, I need to buy Pokeballs. And some potions. I need to buy potions. And I now have no viewers. Oh well. I'll buy a couple more of these. How many of these do I have? Better go ahead and buy a couple more. And a couple more. Alright. Hi, May. Okay. Sure, let's battle. My team kind of blows right now, but we can battle, yes. Juggler Jimmy with your level 14 Kabuto. think if I water gun this thing, that'll kill it. Harden, I'm not worried about that. Fucking Harden. Oh, shit! No, YouTube didn't send the notification because, obviously... Well, what might have happened is that I initially had a stream up as unlisted, and then I quit that stream and put it on public, and then started another stream. So that might be why you didn't get a notification. Because YouTube did a fuck. Because I did a fuck. Alright, I beat May, which I don't get any drinks for beating my rival. Since I have 2 in this game, that would be kind of ridiculous. Even though you only really battle one of them, what, twice? Whatever. Let's go talk to our seafaring friend over here. Hey, boyo. What's up? Oh, yes. I didn't put that in the fucking...
I can add it, but you can mention it.
I can add... Alright. Patrick's gonna add something to the description. He won't be joining us, but he will be adding that to the description. We have a poll for our next Let's Play. Of course, since you're the only one here, Reaper, you already voted in the poll. It's okay, there's Stone Cold slamming an infinite amount of beer. Yes. He has an infinite supply. But yeah, he's gonna add that poll, and I'm gonna periodically mention it throughout the stream in the hopes that more people will vote on it as they show up. But it is a poll to figure out what game we are going to do a full Let's Play of next on our channel, as a recorded series as opposed to a stream series, because we're still working on Vice City. Alright, Dad called us, and that's great, and that's wonderful. I'm speeding the way the fuck through this. Alright, I want to go and get the fishing rod. Where's the fishing rod? Where's the guy that gives me the fishing rod? Hello? Boyo. Wait a minute. What is this? Alright, it's just Duford Hall or some bullshit. Wait, do you get the fishing rod in fucking, what's-its-face city? Rustboro? Because that will be slightly upsetting. Oh, here he is, right here. I'm an idiot. Wonderful. I thought he would be in a house. Like in the first couple of Pokemon games. Alright. I'm gonna go on a Pokemon catching spree, my motherfucking friends. I've got the document right here. And the frame rate's taking a shit for some reason. Alright, now it's back. 4 fucking encounters. Let's go. Alright, registering this fucking thing. Post haste. So that I can hit select infinitely. God damn it. I should probably not speed up through this part. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. I really don't want to have to sit here while these fucking ellipses just go across the text box. I hate that shit. And if you hit A once, because, like, you got an itchy trigger finger. God, this fishing mechanic is annoying me right now. Alright, finally. Jesus Christ, I'm incompetent. A fucking Whismer! I could've got one of those in the normal game in fucking Rust Earth Tunnel! Beggars can't be choosers. Still catching it. Actually, I'm probably gonna kill it because I just water gunned it. Oh, okay, I didn't kill it. Well, at least I get to drink. I'm gonna fucking need the drinks. I'm gonna get 4 shit encounters. I can already tell that's what's gonna happen. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to pick potion. Although I probably should actually go ahead and potion up, Aspitori here. Got a little bit low on health there. Now I'm gonna catch you. Name it Aster. You know what? Yeah, I'll name it Aster. That sounds fine with me. I'm down for whatever. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna have to waste... Oh, God almighty. Okay. Time to take 3 drinks. So this is Keystone Ice. It's like Bud Ice, but it's Keystone. Stinks. But so do all beers, so that's no surprise. And I got beer foam on me. And this beer is piss warm because I bought it an hour ago. Okay. Oh, the fucking foam. Stop foaming so much. This is all foam. I got a beer of nothing but foam. Fuck. Okay. It's fine now. I should have opened it earlier. 1. It's fucking foam, dude, I swear. Like, it keeps foaming down. I got it up to the top, and then it foams back down to, like, half full. Pisses me off. Here, finally. 2. Come on. For the love of God, why is this beer so much foam? It's a good thing there's like 15 of these. In the fucking box. Jesus. Okay. 3. Ugh. It doesn't taste better or worse than any other beer I had, really. It's just warm. Warm beer is the devil. And I'm not talking about that poor kid that got killed in North Korea. Okay. Aztec, yes, that's what I meant to put. Okay. Dewford Town. This is going to count as my Dewford Town encounter. This is a terrible fucking... This is a terrible fucking... Goddamn. This is a terrible randomization! Thank you for posting that in the chat, Patrick. You're a good man. Oh, I critted it! You know what, fine. Fuck it. I critted it. I don't give a fuck if I critted that thing. Fuck it. It's dead. It will be in the video description shortly. Appreciate it. Okay, so... I need to go ahead and update the list here. Route 107. Fucking Wismer. And Dewford Town. Fucking Pelipper. I actually wrote fucking Pelipper in the list. Hey, Aeronosha's Archive channel. Here we go again. I'll see it. Here we go again. Okay, Route 106. Also, that Pokemon looks like your finger carrot from the other day. Do I still have that, or did I go ahead and eat it? But yeah, I had a carrot that was shaped exactly like a small human finger. It was eerie. Alright, Route 106. What's our encounter? Let's go. That's a little better. That is a little better. Not even gonna lie. That is a little bit better. Okay. I got it to halfway, which means if I crit it... Fuck. Maybe I should hit it with Tackle. Tackle might not do so much damage. But I probably can't catch it. You're probably fucking right. But that's not gonna stop me from trying like all hell. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Premier Ball. Oh, God, that was close. Alright, I'm gonna get down to 3 Pokeballs, and then I'm just gonna run. Fuck it. This is so fucking annoying. By the way, I just realized I got a level earlier and I didn't drink for it. Because I was so upset with my bad luck. This is the shittiest randomization. Two Reggies and a Mewtwo. Well, I'd actually be kind of happy about that, because then I could just go ahead and fucking randomize another ROM. And avoid ever having to do anything with this shit randomization ever again. This is the most god-awful fucking randomization. And of course, it happens to be the one where I increased all Pokemon levels by like 10%. You know, all opposing Pokemon levels. Ugh. God almighty, it's just one turd in my mouth after another, dude. I'm gonna battle some of these trainers and try to get some money so I can get more Pokeballs. And I am going to switch out against this Lantern. Because fuck the everlasting shit out of that. Ow. Ow. God, hit the fucking Pokemon. Thank you. Oh god, it only did that much? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be here for fucking ever. Never mind, okay. Alright, level 7. Level 8. 2 drinks for me. A Wobbuffet. Yay. Yay. Oh no, oh no. You know what, though? Let me see. Suppose I use Whismur. Suppose I use it because it's so low-leveled. Suppose I just chip away at it until it dies. That might be the way to go here. It's level 8. So much for my plan. And it has Shadow Tag. So much for my plan. I'm so irritated with this fucking game. There you go. Fuck off, fucking Wobbuffet. 2 fucking drinks for me. Aster's already at level 10. One. Look at that, Aster saved your life. He certainly did. And he's gaining levels by the fucking shit ton, too. And I just realized it will evolve into a pretty decent Pokemon. So I guess I'm not that upset about it. Anyway, that's one beer down. I'm gonna go ahead and go get the trash can to put these cans in and vomit if I need to. I don't expect that I will, of course, but always good to be safe. Alright, I'm back. Set you over to the side. I'm gonna get these beers one at a time to give them all the time they need to kind of cool. Excuse me. Murkrow. I think Steely Dan might be good for this. Hit it with Rock Throw. And killed it. Alright, yay, I got that guy in my fucking Pokénab. I'm gonna go heal. And I'm going to go and... There's no Pokemart in Dewford. I completely forgot about that. Back to Petalburg. Oh god, Jimmy is now thirsty for cirrhosis. Being thirsty for cirrhosis is just a metaphor for wanting a beer. But too many. Okay, I'll get more of those. 3 more of those. Okay, I'm gonna go up north, actually. Hang on. Go up north. Fight the wall of northern aggression. But I'm going up here because there's a route north of Rustboro I should be able to catch a Pokemon in. And since I desperately need more team members, you're both broke in real life and in video games. Hey, I got paid today, though. That's why I'm doing this. I got paid today. So fuck it, time to spend money on beer and other non-necessities. My son just been born yesterday. It's still hard to believe I'm a father. Well, congratulations, Magetsu. I'll drink to that. I mean, I'd be drinking anyway, but I drink to that. I dedicate that drink to that. But anyway, that's cool. I'm just realized I can go get the cut HM and then get that item. That item might be a Master Ball. So I want that. Also, wait a minute. Oh, I thought that said cutter with only 1 T at first. I was like, what? I've always respected Eminem, but now that I'm a dad, I have even more respect for him. Finally, a Pokemon stream. Hey, Michael Krinikowski. Yeah, there's going to be another one on Sunday if you want to catch that. Sunday at 5 p.m. Alright, I'm going to give Steely Dan cut, just because I want to see if I can use it on that cut bush and go get an item that could potentially be something good. It's an X-Defend. Well, I could sell that, so I'm not all that disappointed. Yay, Aspaitori's still alive. Yes, he is! Or whatever fucking gender it is, I don't remember. Is that 5 p.m. Eastern? I'm a dumb Yankee. No, it's 5 p.m. Central, so that would be 6 p.m. your time. Either way, yeah. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I was trying to sell That X defend. My brain is fuck. And wait. Can I... Is there something else I can sell in my bag? Choice band? Fuck that. Shell bell? I want to keep that. Black belt? Want to keep that. Might be useful to me at some point. That is a lot of berries. I won't be able to attend because Season 9 of The Walking Dead is dropping on Netflix this Sunday. That's cool. You can maybe watch afterwards if you want. So it's 3 my time. Everything in my life is getting pushed earlier and earlier, I swear. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you, like, struggle to catch streams. Also, okay, this is Route 113, right? That's what that said. Let me make sure. Let me just minimize this. No, Route 115. Excuse me, princess. I can feel the beer starting to work. Mostly because I'm sweating a lot and I feel kind of dizzy. A lot of people like this shit. God, getting drunk sucks. Don't get drunk, kids. Just say no. It's alright, I don't got anything on Sunday unless I get bum rushed with all sorts of bullshit, as life tends to do. Octillery! Hey! It doesn't have boobs, but I'll take it. I mean, it's another water type. That's kind of annoying, but you know, fuck it. I'm not angry about that. If it won't kill my fucking Aster! You come out of here, Aspitory. Here, you, water gun it. Water gun it to death. Or, not to death, to near death. We wanted to have a near-death experience, because it's that experience that will give it levels. Because experience gives you levels in this game, you see. That's how it works! It's an RPG! Gets a crit. Probably. Like on that fucking Pelipper. I would have taken the Pelipper. I mean, I was pissed off when I saw it, because it was nothing special, but looking back, now I kind of wish I had it. It's a flying type. My team could use one of those. Octillery was caught. That calls for 3 drinks. Three foamy Keystone ice drinks. God damn it. So, what should I name Octillery? I think I should name it Flat-Chested. Only shorter than that, because that won't fit. Flatso, maybe? Hentai? That could also work, because it's got tentacles. Squidward? Well, it's female, so... Also, I just realized, I don't remember now if I took 2 drinks or 3 just that moment. So I'm gonna take another one just to be safe, because I'm an alcoholic. Gender-bent Squidward is fucking hilarious to me. Its boobs would be on its bulbous head. You ever think Squidward's dick might be smaller than his nose? Of course it is, because it doesn't exist. He has no dick. He doesn't wear pants. We can see he has no dick. Fuck am I talking about? You know, fuck it. Squidward. Doing this just for you, Aranosha. He got a sex change. Duh. There we go. Squidward female. I put the female sign so people know it's a female. It's kind of like how my name is Justin Male. It is, totally, that. When Ja Rule, aka Dollar Store Tupac, said, "M, you claim your mother was a crackhead and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up. In one of his songs, he ended his own career. Damn, that's a brutal thing to say about some rapper's daughter. It's one thing to diss a fucking rapper, but I don't know. I would be like, their family is fucking off limits. Like, you just don't do that shit, man. Tank cool, McGee. Then again, I don't really have the intensity to be in the rap game. So what the fuck do I know? Alright. Route 105, Route 106, Duford. Anyone who knows Eminem's history knows he loves Haley more than life in itself. Oh, thanks, man. Aeronosha's archive channel. No problem, bro. You're welcome. Okay, I've fought that guy already. Can't go over there yet. So let's go in this cave and see what there is to be found. Hey, you. It gets awfully dark ahead. Blah, blah, blah. A bunch of other bullshit. Will you help me? First encounter is a pseudo-wudo. Now that is just strange. I don't even know how to feel about that. But, well, I do too know how I feel about that, because it's a rock type. I think it's a pure rock type. I already have Steelix. And if I'm not mistaken, Steelix is like, what is it? Steel ground. Okay, well, maybe I could use a rock type then. Still, kind of disappointing in a small way, but also, whatever. All these encounters have been ass. Yeah, they have. They really fucking have. And that rock throw hurt. And that rock throw hurt too. So I am switching out to, I think Aspiratori knows tackle, and it's got enough levels it could probably weather a few rock throws. Just gonna chip away at the pseudo-wudo. Oh, wow, you mimic tackle. Excuse me while I quake in fucking fear of your tackle that you have. Wow. Holy shit. God damn. Okay, bag. Actually, I'm gonna switch out to Steelix. Steelix will be able to take anything. Steelix is honestly the MVP of my whole team, which is why when it dies, I'm gonna be ruined. Because, like, it can take a lot of shit. It could take a licking and keep on ticking. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Got it. Fuck yeah. When M won custody over Haley, he released Haley's song. In the intro, he said, I can't sing, I feel like singing, I want to fucking sing because I'm happy, yeah, I'm happy, I got my baby back. He then sang the whole song, not rap, he actually sang. I gotta hear that, because I know he sings some of his hooks, like, he sung, the chorus to Cleaning Out My Closet. I'm sorry, mama, I didn't mean to hurt you. At least I think he sang that. It sounded like his voice. If he sampled it from something, I'm gonna look like a big, fat, dumb idiot right now. But that wouldn't be the first time, so screw it. It mimics a tree to avoid being attacked by enemies, but since its forelegs remain green throughout the year, it is easily identified as a fake in the winter. You know what? I just realized something. On Mixer, I have my fucking mic set with a delay in the Mixer of my Streamlabs OBS, not the Mixer streaming website. So I had to go fix that real quick. Steelix is pretty decent until fighting, fire, water, ground types show up. Maybe Steelix isn't that good. I mean, it isn't, but this is early game. So a lot of Pokemon only know normal type moves. So, yeah. He did sing it. I'd highly recommend you hear Haley's song. It's extremely emotional. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Or a listen. You can't look at a song. Well, you can look at a song if it's, like, written out, you know, in musical notation, but you won't get anything out of it. You're just looking at a bunch of fucking notes. Unless you're that kind of person who can look at a bunch of fucking musical notes and be like, oh, I now know exactly what this song sounds like. But if you can do that, you're like Brian Wilson or Mozart or some shit. Anyway, I'm gonna take this drink. And you can tell I'm getting slightly buzzed because I won't shut the fuck up. But when I get really drunk, I tend to fall really quiet because, like, I'm feeling my stomach in suspense. Like, oh shit, am I gonna puke? One of the things I respect about Eminem is how transparent he is. Yeah, I agree with that. He definitely doesn't pull any punches about his own personal life. Throughout various songs, he states he knows he fucked up in the past. That too, like, he's honest. That's admirable. One of the worst things people do is lie to other people about who they really are, and they do it every single day. I mean, we all do it. I mean, when you go to a job interview, you're not acting like yourself. You're acting like an idealized, formal version of yourself. But, you know, we all got to do it because there are certain things society just won't accept. What do I name this pseudo-wudo? Guys, one of my favorite lines from any music is from Cleaning Out My Closet. Excuse me. Also, I've been catching a lot of female Pokemon here in this last little bit. Or at least, not a lot, but like, this is the second one in a row. Which, actually, now it doesn't sound that impressive. Because, like, wow, you got 2 female Pokemon in a row. There's like a 25% chance or whatever of that happening. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, idiot!
Treegina. I'm Googling his lyrics because I respect M too much to paraphrase his works. Pseudo-Puno. I'm naming it Trussy Poon. I'll combine both of your suggestions. Trussy because it's got a tree pussy, and Poon because Poon. Alright, so I've kind of got more Pokemon at least. That's good. Another Sudowoodo. Great. Run. Alright, so now I got Pokemon. Excuse me. I farted. Just so you know. My asshole is my co-commentator.
My asshole is my co-pilot.
You can also tell I'm drunk because I'm starting to, like, talk really close to the microphone at ear-splitting volumes. So, yeah, that's how you know. If I ever start doing that frequently, it's because I've been drinking. Because otherwise, I would be too worried about audio levels to do that. Rock Throw and Mimic. Great moveset, asshole. I'm gonna grind these pokes up for a bit. If that's okay with y'all. I've maybe made some mistakes, but I'm only human, but I'm man enough to face them. Today, what I did was stupid, no doubt it was dumb. That line resonates so much to me. And it's so simple, too. It's such a simple idea, like, I fucked up. But the great thing about art is that it recontextualizes those kind of simple statements to be incredibly poignant and meaningful to people that listen to them. You know? It gives simplicity in our language a whole new angle. Starfberry. What the fuck is a Starfberry? A hold item that sharply boosts a stat in a pinch. Also, Eminem is one of the extremely rare real rappers. Golem, see, now that's another rock and ground type, so I'm not too sad about missing out on it, but I still may have preferred it over fucking whatever, like, pseudo-wudo. Because, come on, it's fucking golem. How often do you get to use that? I've never used a golem, because I can't use a golem, because I don't have anyone to fucking trade with! Also, got a level. And this can of beer is empty. Be right back. I am gonna go get another can. Give me just a second. Let's see here. Beer back. That's actually, yeah. I should make that our new give us a sec notice for when we're about to start a stream. Eminem makes you think. Slim Shady makes you laugh. Marshall Mathers makes you cry. Kim's ex-husband makes you disturbed. B-Rabbit makes you go, oh! But maybe when you really think about it, it's not oh, it's oh. Like, oh, I now understand the meaning of life completely. Break time. The many faces of Eminem. I'm beer rabbit right now. I am a rabbit, but also beer. You know, it's a good thing that I've got these water types, because all of these Pokemon are like rock type. That really helps me. Drink time. I'm so deep, there's no way my pull-out game is strong. Bitch, you think I'm up in your guts? Open your mouth? My dickhead come out. I'll drink to that. See, Aster knows Astonish. That should be neutral, right? Ouch. Okay, never mind. My fucking brilliant idea. I'm gonna ram my dick so far up a hoe's ass she's gonna choke on my tip. Yeah. I'd touch her with my 10-foot pole. If you know what I mean. And, I mean, how could you, like, misinterpret that statement? I mean, there's not much in the way of interpreting to do on that one, man. It's pretty much all there. Like, it is its own Cliff Notes version. JK, I got a kid. I can't be fucking around anymore. Nah, no more fucking around, dude. It's all serious from here on out. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do if the cops show up at your door and be like, man, I was too busy making dick jokes on the internet, and my kid died of thirst. Think about it, won't you? Thank you. Now I got a kid, I'm a one-woman man. It's like how I used to be a one-move man when I played, Mortal Kombat with my brothers, but instead of Mortal Kombat, it's life itself. Which, one half of the phrase Mortal Kombat is mortal, so it all kind of ties together really neatly, like a Christmas present. I'm an idiot. Bag. Potion. I need a potion. Here we go. Oh, shit! Oh, nope! The more I think, the more I realize I'm really going to need to mature if I'm going to raise my son right. Do you mean, like, because mature really isn't the right phrase for it. It's simply take responsibility. You can still be an immature person in terms of your humor and your, preference in media, but you can be mature when it comes to, you know, making sure that you put your kids first at all times, making sure that, you know, you're always working hard for their future and all that shit. Because my attitude is this, like, when people call you immature, most of the time they're doing it for the wrong reason. They're doing it because they think that your sense of humor and your way that you carry yourself on a surface level is immature. And that's stupid. Because they don't know what you've been through. They don't know your preferences. They don't know who you really are, most of them. Like, I take care of my shit most of the time. Like, I fuck up. I owe people money. But I try to do the right thing. And I think that's the only real true maturity. I barely got my own life under control. Now I gotta manage another life. Well, I mean, it's that level of compassion and empathy and recognition that will mean that you got a higher chance of being successful. Because the fact that you're able to see and be honest about the fact that you might not have all of your own shit together, you know, that'll just motivate you, hopefully. I mean, different shit has different emotional effects on different people, obviously. I mean, that's kind of a redundant statement in and of itself. But, you know, a lot of people who are young and have a kid don't quite recognize how much of a responsibility and how much of a heavy burden that is. I mean, keeping it real, it is a huge burden, but it's just that seeing that kid grow up and become its own human being makes it all worth it. Sadly, my pride won't allow me to go to welfare. I'm just going to need to put my nose to the grindstone and make my son's life good. If our life sucks, I'm going to make it not suck. See? It's that I'm talking about there. It's that sentiment. Of course, words are just words. Actions are what get it done. So, as long as you translate those words into actions, your kid will probably be fine. But of course, then again, if you take advice from me while I'm playing Pokemon drunk on the internet, that might not be the best thing you could do, because I just sent out a Whismur against a fucking Golem. So that's the level of intellect I'm working with right now. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I don't want to be the one responsible for fucking your whole life up because you took advice from me, an idiot on YouTube. So many people think of having kids because it's romantic. They think of kids how kids think of pets. Kids with a novelty, assuming it'll be like a toy. Exactly. I've had that same thought. Like, people do that all the fucking time. They have a kid and then they think, oh, having another small human being to raise and to nurture and to, you know, because, like, with pets, it's just all you gotta do really is feed them and you know, maintain their purely surface needs and they'll be okay. But with a kid, you gotta, you know, look after its emotional needs. Because one day, you know, like with pets, they're gonna live and they're gonna die in your home. You know, their entire lives are gonna be spent on your property, in your home or on whatever property or home you've got them in. Maybe you got a horse or something that's on its own little lot of land separate from where you live. But a kid is going to go out on its own one day and start its own life. So if you fuck up raising it, the rest of the world is going to have to take responsibility when it fucks up as an adult. And that is the biggest difference between a kid and a fucking pet. So, as long as you recognize that, because that's, in my opinion, a thing that a lot of parents overlook. A lot of parents are like, well, I feed my kid, I get it what it wants, I get it toys, you know, so why isn't it happy? You got to do more than that, man. You got to fucking look after its emotional needs. You got to talk to it. You got to, you know, recognize who they are, who they're growing into, and adapt accordingly. You know, recognize your child for the human being they are, not just an extension of yourself. But then again, I'm not a parent, so what the fuck do I know? If you complain about your dog waking you up at 3 a.m. because it needs to take it out, because needs you to take it outside to shit, don't have fucking kids. Exactly. If you can't even handle that small level of responsibility. Oh, then again, I suppose one could counter-argue that a dog is just a dog. Hey, Spydire, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. A dog is just a dog. You know, if it dies, fuck it, it dies. But a human being is another thing entirely. Okay. I'm getting a lot of beer in me right now. What is this, my third? That's actually not a lot, but I'm doing it all very rapidly. This is my third that I'm about to finish in a span of less than an hour. Which, now that I think about it, sounds pretty scary. That was an inspiring drunk TED Talk. No, I mean, in all seriousness, though, whether I'm drunk or not, can you really argue with any of my points? And if you can, should you? Think about that, won't you? Thank you. Also, I'm going to go heal my Pokemon, because I have a feeling their PP on certain moves is getting pretty low. What happens if I rock throw here? Okay. If I did a TED Talk, I don't even know what the fuck I'd do it about, man. You know? I have no real life experience. I mean, I got a pretty decent job now. Some of the deepest logic comes to me when I'm high on weed, which is a similar effect to being drunk. I'm glad it's similar because I've never smoked weed and I probably never will. At least until it becomes legal, since I'm a chicken shit scared baby boy who's afraid of breaking the law. Even though I drive around without insurance right now, but that's only because I have to. Like, I can't take the bus to work at 7:30 in the fucking morning. Especially because work is like 10-15 minutes away. And I'm checking on my Pokemon again. Why am I doing that? Hang on, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go get another beer. Excuse me. ESSKUSE. But yeah, I'm gonna get another beer. Excuse me. I miss me's. I'm kind of sad that they abandoned those in the Nintendo Switch era, because making an adorable little mini Vegeta with the limited amount of facial and bodily features that you have, you gotta admit there's some fun in that. Okay, anyway. 12, 12, 13, 17, 17. I'm gonna raise everybody up to level 18. In my expert drunk opinion, that will be enough for me to conquer my foes. Also, look! Another Pokemon in this fucking cave that's weak to water. I'm glad this game is throwing me a fucking bone for once. Squidward female! Also, I love how the female sign I put in its name is right next to the female sign that occurs naturally in its info screen on the battle screen. That makes it extra female. I'm out of fucking potions. Run! Gotta get more potions. Gotta go all the way to fucking Petalburg and get more fucking potions. Because that's my fucking life now, going to fucking Petalburg to buy all my shit. Because Dooford doesn't have a fucking Pokemart. Why did they do that? Like, did they mean to do that, or did they just forget? Oh shit, we didn't put a Pokemon in, or a Pokemart in Dooford City. Oh well, the game's already fucking on the trucks to be shipped to the stores. So screw it. Whatever, we don't need to fucking fix that problem. I'm gonna sell every single fucking berry. Weed is like alcohol, except most of the health risks are just fear-mongering propaganda. Well, let's be fair here for a second. The reason that there's probably never been like a health epidemic when it comes to weed might just be because, like, it's illegal. So it's hard to get large fucking quantities of it on a daily basis. I sold every berry I've got, and that got me like, what, $50 extra probably? I'm stupid. Why did I do that? Why'd you let me do that? I'm fucking selling a TM for Gust, which is like $1,500 for some hilarious fucking reason. Why would you buy the TM for Gust for $1,500 fucking dollars? That's like a pawn shop owner being like, oh yeah, that speck of fucking pocket lint, I'll give you like fucking a check for $10,000. Cause like, fuck yeah, you might be famous one day. Hey, Dr. Briney, or Mr. Briney, I need to talk to you! I'm doing the drunk tango with Mr. Briney and his bird. And I hope I never have any reason to say that sentence again in a sober state of mind. Wanna know some dumb shit? Oh, please. Do you even have to ask? Like, do you remember that this is We Flash People? This is not We Smart People. Which I'm pretty sure I made that, like, exact joke almost verbatim before, but... What? You expect me to care? Well, Pokédollars are equivalent to yen and Japanese yen, so he bought the TM for $15, which is still too fucking much. Can you imagine in real life being like, yeah, man, the TM for Gust? I'm gonna fucking buy that from you for $15. Because I am wise with my money. I listen to my accountant. Who is me also. Drink time. Marijuana is legally classified as a Schedule 1 drug. Heroin and cocaine, Schedule 1. Meth is Schedule 2. The government says weed is worse than meth and as bad as cocaine. Well, the government's dumb. Wasn't it Nixon that put fucking marijuana on the same list as heroin and cocaine? Yeah, that's the guy you want to listen to when it comes to drugs. Richard fucking Nixon. Richard, I'm against fucking interracial marriage Nixon. Oh, you better fucking stop me before I get in my fucking liberal soapbox, my friends. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me! Patrick's not gonna come and stop me. Even though his door is open and he can possibly hear me. Though he probably can't. He probably has his earbuds in or something. Reagan was about as bad, but I could be wrong about that. I mean, Reagan was less corrupt, maybe. He didn't, like, do illegal shit with wiretaps. But in terms of, like, policy, he was worse. Nixon signed off on the fucking EPA. Reagan signed off on an enormous fucking tax cut for people that didn't need it. Not to mention increasing our military spending up the ass and nearly getting us into a war with Russia. Or like the entire Soviet Union. And funding nun-raping death squads in fucking Nicaragua and shit. But now I'm just getting into like the Reagan deep cuts, you know what I mean? Like the below surface level shit that he did. The shit they probably don't tell you about in the fucking history textbooks. Especially if you live in Texas, because in Texas, Reagan is like some kind of a horrible fucking second coming of Jesus, golden god deity. Because Texas. Schedule 1 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some examples of Schedule 1 drugs are heroin, lysergic acid, dithylamide, LSD, marijuana, cannabis, 3, 4, methyl N-deoxymethamphetamine, ecstasies, methaqualone, and peyote. The hell? Dude. They should make a fucking YouTube channel where it's just drunk people trying to pronounce chemical names. Because I guarantee you, any drunk person like me trying to pronounce methylene dioxymethamphetamine, like that was my second try, so I got it a little better. But if you see that word for the first time and you're drunk, you're never going to pronounce that word right. They should have a whole YouTube channel full of videos of people doing that shit. Drunk people trying to pronounce words that have more than 10 or 15 letters in them. Someone get on that shit. Fine Brothers, I don't give a fuck. You know, whoever should get on that shit. Schedule 2 drugs are defined as drugs with a high potential for abuse, with use potentially leading to severe psychological or physical dependence. These drugs are also considered dangerous. But man, marijuana is more fucking dangerous because if those fucking hippies take it, they might not like the Vietnam War. So like, fuck marijuana, right? Yeah, vote Nixon. Even though I haven't yet gotten confirmation that Nixon was the one that put that on the fucking list. But fuck it. If he didn't put it there, he was probably in favor of it. So he's just as guilty. Some examples of Schedule 2 drugs. I'm just gonna run. Fuck that. I need to go heal up. Some examples are combination products with less than 15 milligrams of hydrocodone per dosage unit. Vicodin. Cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone. Oh, my parents visited methadone clinics when they were trying to get off the really bad shit. Give a drunk person a word like pneumono ultra microscopic silico volcanico neosis, and their fucking head would explode. I think I did pretty well on that, but the only reason I might have fucked up at the last bit is because the neosis got cut off of the rest of it because of the chat window. So, if I fucked up, that's my excuse. If you fuck up, you always need an excuse, kids. That's the lesson I want you to take from this stream tonight. If you fuck up, look for an excuse.
Don't take responsibility.
Look for a fucking excuse. Look for a reason why you are in fact an innocent party and you have been wronged. Meth and coke, bad. Weed? Oh, hell no! Steroids fall under Schedule 3 drugs. Oh god, the things that make your ball sack shrink, for that reason alone they should be on Schedule 1. There is nobody on the face of the planet Earth, or probably any other galaxy, who's like, oh yeah, you know what I need?
Smaller testicles.
Am I right, bros? Weed more dangerous than the shit that literally makes your heart valves expand. Oh, that is fucked up. Excuse me. That wasn't even me farting. That was just me, like, doing that for absolutely no reason. Except, oh, wait, I remember the reason now. I got a hair in my mouth. Now I don't. Wow, I could have solved that just by, like, dragging my thumb across my, lip. Anabolic steroids can actually make the cardiovascular tissue of your heart expand from the motion of your heart beating. Yeah, but dude, they make you swole. And girls will love you when you're swole. Even though most men that are extremely swole stop looking like men after a while and start looking like rock formations chiseled out of a fucking, like, cliff or some shit. Like, seriously, I can't believe women find it attractive when a man is that fucking swole. Like, I understand having a little muscle, having a six-pack, having, you know, some fucking noticeable bulge in your arms. That I get. That's reasonably sexy because it implies that you care about your body and you're working on it. But when you're like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime ribbed, you just look like a fucking big series of lumps, dude. That means the heart valves are too open for the contractions for the heart to pump blood. Oh look, another Pokemon that's vulnerable to water types. I wonder what we do about that, kids. That's right, we kill it with one of our 2 water types. Squidward female and fucking Aspitori. Also, Xanax and Valium are Schedule 4. Dude, my mom would occasionally take Xanax and she would be fucked up for the entire fucking day. And I would be like, please, God, let her get more addicted to weed than fucking Xanax, dude. Xanax is the devil. Like, no, that wasn't my mom, actually. It was my dad that would get really fucking fucked up by it. He'd be fucked up for the whole day. Apparently girls like dad bods as well. That's a thing. Hey, man. Hey, welcome to the stream. Everybody, I would like to introduce you on Twitch to my, co-worker. I recently introduced him to We Flash People. which is a dubious honor to say the least. But yeah, girls like dad bods. A little bit of muscle and a little bit of flab will apparently get you a long fucking way, dude. You know there's shady people selling counterfeit TKO extracts and vape cartridges to give people lung diseases? What up, AO boy? Weird. Counterfeit technical knockout extracts. I'm assuming that's what you mean by TKO. Not THC, TKO. Because, like, I am ignorant on drug. Ironically. Like, give me a fucking abbreviation, and if it's particularly obscure, I'll just be like, huh? And I'm glad to see that you're still here, Spy Dyer. You could learn a lot from whatever the hell I was just talking about. Squidward? Yeah, Squidward. Okay, so I'm at that point in the stream where I feel good. So look forward to 30 minutes from now where I'm terrified that I'm going to vomit. That's the real fun part. TKO Extracts is a company that makes vape carts, hence why counterfeits exist, XD. Reaper, I gotta ask you something. How many times... you use XD a lot, but how many times when you use XD are you actually laughing with that exact face? Like, give me a rough percentage. Xanax fucks your life up. Weed makes your life good. Government. Happiness bad must make that shit as bad as heroin and LSD. How many drinks you have? I have probably had, like, I don't know. I mean, I've only had, like, 4 beers. But I bought Keystone Ice, which is 5.9 alcohol by volume. And I've been drinking it like it's been an hour and 19 minutes. And I've drank 3.5 of a beverage that is 5.9 alcohol by volume. So you tell me. My cousin, a weirdo, he vape his own jizz. A man that fart in he own mouth, he a shameful man. Seeing as how I'm not from South Park, I've never recreated that face as I type those letters. What? Damn, I need to catch up then, lol. Yeah, I've been on air for an hour and 20 minutes. And I know this because there's an exact timer in the corner of my Streamlabs software that tells me, oh, an hour and 23, or an hour and 20 minutes and 27 seconds, an hour and 20 minutes and 31 seconds. That should be another drunk channel. I was talking earlier about drunk YouTube channels where you just try to pronounce words that have more than 15 letters in them. Fuck that. Try to count down time itself while drunk when it's past an hour. Like an hour, 20 minutes, and 55 seconds. An hour, 20 minutes, and 59 seconds. An hour, 21 minutes, and 3 seconds. Okay, now I'm doing it because I'm concentrating. But, the point being, just introduce it to him suddenly. Just give them booze for an hour and then be like, okay, tell time right now. They'd have no fucking clue what to do. They would stumble over all of their fucking syllables. They'd be boned. Someone at the door, be right back. Alright, that's cool. Oh my god, I need to get Sudowoodo the fuck out of this fight. I should go and heal up. My Pokemon are looking a mite peaked. Holy shit, that's another Pokemon in the yellow. Alright, fine. Aspitori, get in here. Tell me why the video titled Reading the Longest Word in the English Language. How reading a single word take almost 2 hours? I mean, if you bullshit yourself and everybody else enough, you can add enough prefixes and suffixes to a word to make it longer than your average short story. But that's only if you bullshit yourself, and people have a pitiable tendency to do that a lot. The longest word in English has 100,089,819 letters and would take you 3.5 hours to pronounce correctly. I almost said years, but the thing is, I would have been equally as surprised if it said years instead of hours. Because, like, after you get past 5 seconds, a word is no longer worth pronouncing. There's always a shorter alternative. Get the fuck away from me. This fucking laptop is telling me Google Chrome, a huge $830 deal on Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon laptop. Fuck you. What do I care about that shit? Fuck off. Get out of here. Why is that a sentence on Wikipedia? And of course, it's Mr. Beast's video, by the way. Good for Mr. Beasts. Or, excuse me, Mr. Beast. I shouldn't have said Mr. Beasts, because that implies that there is a plural verb, or noun coming up after that. Or, not plural, but like, ownership related, like, he owns something. Why am I trying to teach English when I'm fucking drunk like this? God damn. Okay, so I've lost all track of time at this point. I've been at the Pokemon Center for like 31 years. Am I right about that? Give or take ballpark estimate? Can someone tell me? I'm at that point of drunk where my entire head feels like it's vibrating. Is there like a, pain index, but for drunk? Teach us your ways. I have reached some kind of weird, drunken, zen in my hour of not need, but want. Like, I want pizza. That's what I want. Like, I was gonna order a pizza as soon as I got home, but then Patrick was watching The Office, and I forgot all about pizza long enough for me to get to the point where the stream was supposed to start. Because, that is the level of responsibility I take for my own life. I've only drank 4 of these. That's the sad part. I've drank 4, and I have, like, 11 more in the fridge. I'm dumb. Like, I've made a poor decision here. Like, by the time I get to about 6, I'm gonna be utterly fucking incoherent. Yo, I had Little Caesars a while ago. That is... I'm not even gonna lie, that I thought about going past Little Caesars after I got off from work to have some fucking $5 pizza. But I didn't. So, because I wanted to just get right home so I'd have enough time to prepare for the stream. But I squandered all that time watching The Office anyway. So I might as well have just gone and got the fucking pizza. In hindsight. By the way, the longest word is shorted to titin, a human chemical compound. Getting smart is dumb. Intelligence is fucking retarded. You see. Alright, I gotta go get beer number 5, so, you guys hold the fort while I'm gone. Make sure nobody gets bored. Fun fact, the longest work of fiction in human history is a Super Smash Brothers fanfiction. That doesn't surprise me in the fucking least. To be perfectly honest, I would have fucking bet on that. If you put me in Vegas in front of a dealer who said, okay, what's the longest work on Earth? Fanfiction or regular fiction? I would have said fanfiction 100% of the time, because motherfuckers who write fanfiction
Have nothing else better to do.
than write that fanfiction. Whereas people who write fiction that is equally that long probably have other fiction that they're fucking working on that is like way shorter than that, but they're working on it like in groups and snippets. Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is motherfuckers that write fanfiction ain't got a life outside of that shit. Chapters 221, words 4,102,328, reviews 3,465, favorites 2,295, follows 1,893, updated June 11th, 2018, published March 4th, 2008, ID 4112682. The stats of the fic. That's not true, they could be beating their meat. Well, they're beating their meat with one hand, because it only takes one hand to masturbate. You could use your other hand to type if you're really fucking good with your dexterity. Dexterity? Dexterity! Let's go with that word. Dexterity, not dexterity. Dexterity. You could jack off with your right hand, type at the ASDF half of your keyboard with the left, and write fucking a Finnegan's Wake level fanfic while you are sexually pleasuring yourself. This guy put 10 years of his life in 4 million words. I don't appreciate your use of the N-word, Magetsu. Please delete that comment. Like, please delete it. I'm gonna leave, and take off my earbuds and leave. And by the time I come back, I expect that... Yes, thank you. You retracted the message immediately. I appreciate that, Magetsu. That 5-second delay we put on because of Patrick's friend was worth it. I gotta take a piss as well, so I'm gonna be gone for another like 20 seconds. I'm back. Was that a Pokemon cry I just heard? What the fuck? Welcome back. Chat be dead now. That's the awkward silence between Mugetsu saying a racist thing and the rest of us conferring amongst ourselves silently and deciding how angry we should be about that. And, like, I really hope that the guy that's here, who is my coworker, cheers, mate. Thank you, TD Tuck 80. Because I was just about to say, I don't know how upset we should all be about that, because the guy that I work with who is here is African American. And I really hope that he is understanding of Mugetsu's occasional mental disability. I'm black, though. I can't be racist. No, you're not. You're white. I've seen your fucking YouTube channel. You're white. Whitey.
Whitey.
Vitiligo. Oh, that's that disease that Michael Jackson had while he was looking at children's anuses, because that's what Dave Chappelle said in his special about the HBO special that they did about Michael Jackson. Oops, hang on a second. I'm trying to arrange my levels in numerical order. There we go. But yeah, I watched the Dave Chappelle special last night with Patrick. I'm gonna ask Patrick how he felt about the Dave Chappelle special right now. Hey, Patrick! How'd you feel about the Dave Chappelle special? It's alright, not his best. That's what he had to say about the Dave Chappelle special. But he's in the other room, and he can hear me if I scream. And I don't know, maybe he can also hear me if I talk. But I have no confirmation of that one way or the other. In any case, Reaper Vegas just put a forehead slap emoji in the stream chat, which means that this is going extremely well. Like, this is going fucking perfectly. This is exactly what I anticipated. This is exactly. Patrick just yelled out to update me. The new Tool album that they released for the first time in 13 years. Alright, not their best. S'alright, he says. Back now, gotta go now, cause Anna's an ass. Hey, ask Anna how her job at Tractor Supply has gone, or it went. Cause I don't know if she's still working there or not. And tell her I love her. Like, in a kind of familial way. Oh, I just had this realization that this is now the most redneck stream of all time. This is true. Dave Chappelle's special could have been a little better. Okay, bye now. I mean, there were a few moments when I laughed really hard at it. In fact, there was this moment when I was eating a baby carrot, and I laughed really hard at something he was saying, and I started coughing because that piece of baby carrot went down the wrong tube. So I had to. Oh shit! I'm out of rock throws. I had to go back to my refrigerator and get some fresh water and drink it. So, as a result of that, I remember that special in a way that I don't quite remember the other two that he released on Netflix. The, Equanimity and the Bird Revelation one. Because during those two, which were both hilarious, nevertheless, I did not choke on a piece of baby carrot. But I did during the Sticks and Stones special, so I'll always remember it in that very special way, because it threatened my existence for a brief millisecond. Maybe that makes me biased, but actually it probably makes me biased. I had nothing to follow that up with. To be honest, I was raised in a place where black culture was everywhere. I might as well be black because I didn't grow up with white culture. My friends joke that God put a black soul in my white body. I mean, it's okay if you feel like you have a resonant relationship with black culture, but you can't forget that you're white and you have all the privilege that goes with that. And so you can't simply be throwing certain words around willy-nilly in public places. And this stream chat is a public place because anybody who wants to access it can access it. Keep in mind, you're on the internet, no one really cares. That's the opposite of true, though, Reaper. A lot of people on the internet care. They care more than they would pretend to care in real life. The internet is full of people who really, really want to care because so many other people that they see care, and they think that's the way a person should be, so they want to care too. Like, go to Tumblr, and you'll find a whole shitload of people who are like, yeah, I care about that too, just because a few other people that actually care made them feel bad. So now they care too, just so the people that made them feel bad won't look down on them. Fuck! That's what I meant to say. I'm such an idiot. You're not an idiot, Reaper. You're a good guy. And no person who is good can be an idiot, because a person who is good has that trait in themselves where they will see something that is wrong in their own selves and they will change that. So I admire that. I know, I guess I just forget that people don't know my history because the environment I grew up in was extremely tight-knit and camaraderie is a primary trait of my raising. And again, I respect that. Everybody's story is different, childhood-wise, but this is the internet. To anybody else who isn't you, you're just a few words on a screen. You could be anybody. So, with that in mind, tread lightly. Like Walter White once said. And Walter White is the moral paragon of our generation, and I will hear nothing less. That meth cooking, bald goatee having motherfucker is the guy that I have idolized since I first watched Breaking Bad back in like 2015. As a guy who contemplates their end every week, I'm prone to cutting myself down every time I talk to someone. You don't have to cut yourself down, Reaper. You're a good guy. And I say that as somebody, like, the thing about your own worth is, in some cases, like, particularly moral-wise, you can't judge that as objectively as outside observers can. So you might dislike yourself, Reaper, but you know what? You've been a positive influence in my life. So think about that anytime you're down on yourself. You being around has made my life even just slightly better. And I mean that. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. Someone knocks on their door and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks! That's a good quote. I love that quote. This has been the longest grinding session in Pokemon Let's Play history. And it's all because of you guys. Thank you, you guys. Holy shit, I just realized I've probably been grinding for 41 minutes. And I've spent much of that time off the controller. You welcome. Hey, man. You're always welcome here. Also, thanks to the level modifier for being a piece of shit. Shout out to the level modifier for fucking being a jerk. D-Tuck80. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'll take every thumbs up you're willing to give, my friend. And you know what? When I sit across from you Tuesday morning, I'm probably going to be real embarrassed at my conduct right now. But I don't give a fuck right now. And you know what they say, in vino veritas. I heard you turn your light off.
I'm going.
Patrick's going potty. Everybody press F in chat for Patrick's dookie that he's about to take. You think this is bad? Gen 5 has a different EXP system, and it was so shitty that in Gen 6 they went back to the old EXP system. He's taking a Mondo Duke. Like, you know the Mondo film phenomenon. He's taking a Mondo Duke. Thank you for that, F. D Tuck 80. No, not bag. Pokemon. Okay, I just gotta get, these last two pokes up to level, 17. Can anybody tell me if I've missed any drinks? Like, I mean that legitimately, not just like somebody going, oh yeah, you missed like 1,000,000 drinks while you were being drunk, dude. I mean, like, can anybody tell me if there have been any points? Thank you for that, F, Patrick. Like, the fact that you have so much compassion for your own shit makes me very proud of you as a human being. But if someone can honestly tell me if I gained a level and, like, didn't stop to take a drink, I would be very appreciative. And you better be fucking genuine. Because somehow I'll know, even if it's just afterwards when I watch the stream back as a sober human being, and I'll hate you forever if you deceived me. For your own entertainment, you fucking morally corrupt bastard. Gen 5's EXP system is good for people as a challenge, but to the person who wants safety, it can ram an iron pike up its fucking ass. You know what? I remember when I first bought Pokemon White, back in 2011, when I got my first Nintendo DS, and I remember trying to grind in the first, routes of the game to get ready for the gym leader, and I just remember thinking, I'm getting way too little experience. I feel like the game might be broken or something, because at that time I didn't know quite as much about Pokemon mechanics. So I was pissed, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go fight the gym. And I won, but I took a risk I should not have taken, because Gen 5 made the EXP formula too obscure. He not dropping his kids off at the pool, he taking his homies to the pool, that's how big the dump is. I appreciate the challenge, but Pokemon is marketed toward kids, and chillins is dumb as fuck.
Dumb as fuck.
I love how the only two people that added an F for Patrick's Duke are the guy that is watching the stream for the very first time. This is his first We Flash People stream. He just heard about the channel name today. And the guy who is taking said shit. Well, at least it isn't the anti-piracy measure where they delete EXP entirely. F. Fuck you, Claydol. Can't escape? Yes, I can. Like, when it says can't escape, that's stupid. Because it should say you didn't escape. Because you can escape, it just didn't happen that particular turn. It's kind of like when serial killers have you tied up in their basement, because that's happened to me all the time. And they're like, you cannot escape. It's like, motherfucker, I just haven't figured out how to escape yet. You give me, like, you go back up those cellar stairs, and you give me, like, 15 minutes, and I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, because I'm an intelligent guy. And this stream is not evidence of that, but other things are. At Reaper Vegas, I remember having to download a patch just to run Gen 5 on an emulator. Yeah, I haven't tried to emulate anything beyond Gen 3 on my computer yet, because anything beyond Gen 3 would require an emulator that took advantage of Nintendo DS double screen mechanics. And I don't know if any of my technology is ready for that yet. Probably isn't. Okay. I'd recommend Desmoom. It's the best DS emulator out there. Okay. I'll remember that. In fact, I'm going to write it in a Word document right now. Because I care that much. Desmume. I wrote that in a Word document. So now will always be there, and when I'm sober, I will look at that Word document and be like, okay, I don't remember anyone saying that, but I will look into that, and I will be like, oh, hey, here's a DS emulator. That must be a DS emulator that my chat recommended to me. And I will look into it, and I will download it, and I'll use it. You want, I can link it. The fact that you gave me the name is probably enough. But thank you anyway, Magetsu. Holy shit, that confusion did too much fucking damage. Bag. Potion. That's my last fucking potion. It's a shame that I don't get any money off of wild encounters. I wish I had Payday or something, so I did, but I don't. And that is a real pisser. It's best not to give links because Nintendo would probably go after them. Also true. I didn't even think about that, but that's also true. See, Reaper Vegas is the resident lawyer of our stream community. Because he's the guy that's always thinking about how YouTube would fuck us. Like the angle that they would take to fuck us. So even when I'm too drunk to think about that, he does it for me. Alright, I'm done grinding. I'm gonna go fight the third gym leader. So, everybody press F- in advance for... Oh, I just got an alert on my phone, and it was nothing. Everybody press F- in advance for, me going into the gym and probably losing Pokemon. Because that will be the spell that stops me from losing the entire lock. F-. Seeing as I get fucked all the time, I should know how to fuck them back. I don't know how literally you meant me to take that, but if you like getting fucked, that's completely okay with me. Or, you don't like getting fucked. I can tell because of how you, structured that sentence. And that is fine with me. Man, Nintendo could suck the underside of my scrot, and I will cease and desist all over their mama's face. I will cease jacking my dick so my dick can desist coming all over their face after it is done coming. Voltorb? Get your Voltorb the fuck out of here. I got a fucking, like... Actually, I don't have anything that's particularly good against Voltorb. Share your energy with me. Send all the F-, LMAO. It's like Hercule at the end of the Boo Saga when he told everybody to give him his energy when Vegeta failed to do so. Like, he told everybody, Vegeta did, to give energy, but they didn't listen because Vegeta was Vegeta. So Hercule had to step in because he was Hercule, and everybody recognized his voice because he's the world champion. And he made them give energy, and they gave every fucking dollop of energy they could get, because that is Hercule, and you do not fucking cross Hercule, the world champion. And by God, I admire that. Fucking substitute, dude. Fuck you. Sing? Fuck you even harder. You know, my coworker and I were talking about this earlier. Why is it that when a Pokemon is asleep, you can't just kick them awake? You have to fucking buy a special potion that wakes them up. Like, motherfucker, you should be able to just wake up, because, like, anybody that falls asleep should be able to just wake up because they're a fucking being that can be awake at any given time. Aster, I'm gonna switch you out for Aspitori. Careful for Crisplodes. Thank you. Why does nobody believe in Ki when the King of Earth watched Goku and Piccolo fight outside his house? Because people in the Dragon Ball Z universe are fucking dumb. That's why. Like, they see somebody fly 100 feet up into the air and shoot an energy beam powerful enough to destroy an entire solar system, and they're like, well, clearly that must have been fucking smoke and mirrors, because there's no way fucking blah, 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 blah. Although, also, the fight with Nappa was televised. Yeah, and Nappa is like a bitch weakling compared with anybody who's still around post-Frieza saga, but fucking news people who show up are still like, well, clearly that must have been some kind of fucking optical illusion. Because blah, 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 we're too stupid to listen to logic and reason. And, like, we're broadcasting this live, but when someone shoots an energy beam, it must have been edited in advance, even though we only had, like, 6 or 7 seconds to edit it in, so blah, 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 it must have been fucking tricks. Ha ha, well, you know, I wouldn't keep anything from my fans. Ha ha ha, not even this gorgeous cock! Hercule Satan. 2019. That's Reaper. Like, Hercule just broke into Reaper Vegas's room and started dictating to him messages to type. So everyone press F for Reaper Vegas, who might die because he mistyped something that Hercule Satan told him to type, and Hercule, like, karate chopped his head off. The long-haired duck. 8 equals D. F. The voice actor for Hercule actually said that shit, XD. You know what? I believe that, because my coworker just today showed me a game called Borderlands 2, where Hercule is voice acting one of the characters who curses a whole bunch. So I can perfectly believe that the same voice actor for Hercule Satan voice acted somebody that said what Reaper Vegas is quoted. Without any reservations, F, crying face. Fuck MMJ star question mark R? I don't know who that is, but, you know, maybe if you sent me their GoFundMe page, I would care more, because they probably have a GoFundMe page that's dedicated to, like, oh, I have, like, fucking, like, AIDS cancer or whatever, and I'm terribly sick, and I'm gonna die in, like, 3 days unless you give me $80,000. And I just realized Trusty Poon has low kick. And I have an item, if I can be grammatically accurate, that will help Trusty Poon to have a stronger low kick. And it is the one I just gave it. Plus, Sean Shamel said, a bundle of sticks over an Oku with Goku's voice. See, a bundle of sticks, kids, quote unquote, is PCNese for So It's very important. I'm sorry I had to say that, Reaps. But I had to really drill that point home. And I'm out of fucking potions. I need to go and get some more. So I'm gonna leave, and I accidentally run into a fucking traitor! I didn't even mean to do that, but I ran into him. Can I get a juicy yeehaw? Yeehaw! That's straight out of North Texas, homie. Don't worry, it's all Funimation's problem now. Am I still on my, like, 5th beer? I'm still on my 5th beer. How am I this drunk? Like, this is turning into a fucking, like, commercial for Keystone Ice, but I'm seriously this drunk and I'm only on my 5th beer? Holy shit. I don't even remember when I walked into this gym. Okay. Your yo is so good at making my stream lag. I'm sorry, long-haired Doug. I don't know how to control the voluminousness and the power of my yeehaws. Sometimes when I yeehaw, I don't know my own strength. I'm like Lenny from Of Mice and Men, the John Steinbeck novel where there's a retarded guy that, like, gets shot in the head because he's too retarded for life itself. In early Dragon Ball, the World Tournament announcer said, "What a spectacle! 2 practitioners of the legendary Kamehameha wave duking it out in our arena," implying the public knew of Ki Blasts. Yeah, and then later on, it's like, "Don't you understand? Ki Blasts are all just mirrors set up around the arena and a bunch of smoke and stuff." And that was Hercule, because Hercule's stupid when it comes to Ki. Even though he, like, has a really important role in the series, he's really stupid when it comes to the kind of shit that our heroes actually use, starting from the beginning of the Cell, or, like, not Cell, but, like, Saiyan Saga. And holy shit, I should get Squidward out of there. But the point being that Hercule pretty much shifted everybody's expectations toward the realistic, when in fact they should have been looking toward the non-realistic for the answers to all of life's problems. Because in Dragon Ball Z, a lot of problems are solved by
Throwing a big fucking energy beam.
You know what I mean? Hercule will be like, "Wrestling is fake! But so is the use of Ki!" So he's only 50% correct. I never knew that Dragon Ball was made before Dragon Ball Z and thought it was just a prequel they did. Nah, it was actually made and broadcasted before Dragon Ball Z. Or at the very least, because I might have been wrong about that. They might have went ahead and made Dragon Ball after or during the time that they were making the early seasons of Dragon Ball Z. But I can tell you that the manga for Dragon Ball was made before Dragon Ball Z. Because Akira Toriyama, the creator, was all over the manga. He was the artist, he was the creator, he set the plot in motion, and the people who created the anime were just catching up. Because they were working more or less independently of Akira Toriyama. So, like, even if Dragon Ball Z was being made at a very similar time period to Dragon Ball was still spiritually and, in a manga sense, the prequel to Dragon Ball Z was the sequel to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was the prequel to Dragon Ball Z. Just making sure I read that correctly. Fun fact, the Dragon Ball manga contained OG and Z, but Toei split it in 2 series to get the tax cuts Japanese right holders get for producing a quote-unquote franchise. So what you're saying is the way that DBZ and Dragon Ball, the original, were created respective of each other might have just been because of tax laws in Japan. How much beer have you consumed? I'm still on my 5th. I feel like I've been on my 5th for the last 45 minutes. And I've grown tough in a pitch black cave. Also, long-haired duck. And I want to see what you're made of because you challenged me. Why'd you have to challenge me? I don't want to show off what I'm made of. So less than a liter. Probably, yeah. I still got 4 more to go after this one. Press F in advance for my life. Because I'm gonna die by the time I get to the end of this. All of my Pokemon are weak to grass except for Aster. Yeah, that's why so many anime series have seasons considered different series. My Pokemon's about to die. Switch. Steely Dan's strong against Swift. But it's not strong against Absorb, but it is because Absorb, even though it's neutral, did very little damage. So I'm gonna get this Lombre the fuck out of here real fast with Cut. And I gained a level, and I gained another level. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get another beer. Because I gained 2 levels, and I can tell just by lifting up this can of Keystone Ice that it doesn't have 2 levels inside of it. So, I'm gonna go get another beer and take a piss. And by the time I get back, I'll still be equally as drunk, but I'll have less bullshit in my kidney. Cool Leader Girl is who you are fighting, and it's Broly XD. Gun Gale Online by PBHs. Like in Sword Art Online, the Gun Gale online anime isn't its own manga, but part of SAO manga. They produced it as a separate series so they could get tax cuts for having a quote-unquote franchise. You stream on Mixer? The franchise tax cuts are so they can put more money in an established name to raise the quality, thus boosting the overall taxes the government gets. Okay, I left in the first place because I had 2 beer drinks that I needed to consume. So before you and all of your damn chat comments distract me, I need to take those 2 drinks.
Drink, drink, drink.
Oh, believe me, whether or not you posted your encouragement, I would fucking drink. You need a face cam for this? I have thought about face cam for the Drunklocke, but the thing is, my webcam is so shitty on my laptop that probably wouldn't work very well. In fact, let me show you how terribly it would work. Yeah, I stream on a laptop. It's garbage, but it gets the job done. That's a 5 head. You might be right about that. What the fuck? You have long hair? I'm lawing so hard. Well, I forgive you for your lawing well in advance. And also, why in the fuck is this... Okay, wait a minute. What the fuck? I'm trying to change the position of this. There. Okay, I fucked up. Holy fuck, you got the same glasses frames I go. Well, I'm glad you go for the same glasses frames I do. Give me a yeehaw like that, please. Welcome to the revolution. Oh, sadly, you might be right. But, I mean, the fact that it's happening drunk is just so fucking appropriate. Here. This is my very small webcam. I'm going to put it next to Stone Cold. There you go. I have now just tested how long it takes for my webcam to register movement. I want to see a yeehaw. Yeah! And this is my beer. See that? See, that's beer. Cover rock on hot Steven City and Texas ass.
That was only 50% words.
I'm so dead because of this. Well, now that you're a ghost, you can enjoy my stream infinitely, so I expect you never to ever leave. And, okay, this is a Machamp, and it's got some fighting type moves, and I'm a rock type, and that scares me. So I'm gonna get a Pokemon out that is neutral against fighting types. And it still hurts! Rock unhot Steven, Texas capital. I would like to apologize to all women in advance for being so fuck ugly and unlovable. But, you know, it's kind of been the trajectory of my existence to be fuck ugly and unlovable! Like Aspitori, who died for being fuck ugly and unlovable! Fuck! You know what? It was a love disc, so fuck it anyway. Aspiratory, no! And I don't have any potions. Ouchie. You're damn right, ouchie. I lost Squidward. Trussy porn? Oh, I killed Machamp! I killed the fucking Machamp. And now it's a Minin. No. No, Squidward! Steely Dan? Clutch win. I'm gonna win clutchily. My Squidette died, said Aeronocious sadly. I'm sad too. I mean, I had this dream of Love Disc making it all the way to the Pokemon League, and then I would be known as the live streamer who was like, I got a Love Disc all the way to the fucking Pokemon League. And now that dream is gone, thanks to a fucking, like, Machamp. That pisses me off, dude. A fucking Machamp is not worthy of taking me away from my Love Disc dream. I'm gonna use Tackle. And Minin is dead. And that was the fucking... that was Dudley's ace. And now I gotta take 6 drinks. I'm dead after you yelled. So am I, but I'm dead from, like, chemically opposite reasons as you. Okay, this is drink number 1. I gotta count to 6 while I'm really drunk, so I'm gonna need chat's help. 1. Who knew that the fighting type leader would hurt you with fighting types, XD? 2. That line about your existence being lonely sound like some Elliot Rodgers shit. You know what? The difference between me and Elliot Rodgers is I would never kill a woman, regardless of how they felt or what they said about me. Because I believe in love and not hate. And no matter if a woman rejected me or how she rejected me or how she felt about me, I would respect her right to existence. 3. I wouldn't kill a woman unless they're trying to kill me. Exactly. 4. I appreciate Miguel for being so faithful to me. 5. Could we use face cams for the next co-op series? Because that would be the greatest thing ever. I mean, maybe it would be, but right now, because I'm drunk, I keep forgetting I have a face cam. So, I keep forgetting to look good for the face cam. So, I wouldn't be as funny. And during actual face cam series when I'm sober, I'd be too embarrassed to even be on the face cam. So, this is only gonna really work when I'm so drunk that there is a outside chance, excuse me, I gotta be grammatically correct, that I could forget that the face cam even existed in the first place. 6. I made a bunch a much bigger splash than Brawly expected. Which, if he were actually Brawly, he would have not even bothered Pokemon battling me. He would have just pounded me into a fine mist using 1/1,000,000th of his power because he's Brawly, the legendary Super Saiyan. It's alright, our powers combined already make people laugh enough, XD. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30, even those you get in trades, obey without question. And you'll be able to use the move Flash, the HM move Flash, outside of battle. If you'd like, use this technical machine too. Obtain the TM08. That TM08 contains superpower! Ellipses times 6. And registered Brawly in the Pokénet. I'm never talking to you again. Just because you didn't tell me what superpower does, I'm never fucking talking to you. You're a jerk. You didn't give me the instruction booklet for this powerful move that could, for all I know, be a fucking nuke, but constrained within a TM. Fucking tactical bomb. Okay, I just realized I forgot what 2 Pokemon died. Could someone please give me an honest reading of which 2 of my Pokemon died? Because I've completely forgotten. Squidward and Love Disc. Okay, so it was the 2 water types. It was Octillery and Love Disc. I shouldn't be surprised that Love Disc died. Can anyone confirm that Miguel is telling the truth? And I'll know if you're lying because you'll use fucking Steelix, which is the anchor of my team, against me. I thought you would have brown hair. He is. Thank you, Reaper. I thought you would have brown hair. I mean, my hair looks brown because I don't wash it enough, but it is very blonde. And when I am just freshly out of the shower and have washed and dried my hair properly, it is very light and beautiful. And it might be the only part of myself that I actually like, because I'm an ugly human being who is fat. But if I could stand to exercise long enough to be thin, then I might be able to live with myself with this nice blonde hair. I thought I'd have no hair from all my anger, but I'm still rocking a fairly nice haircut. Well, I'm glad for that. Do I have any Pokemon in my box 1? I'm gonna go check just out of a desire to need to. Okay, I don't. I have a lot of hair. I've seen you, Miguel. You've got a pretty good long hairdo for someone as young as you. Like, I wasn't able to start growing my hair out until I was about 14 because I went to this religious private school when I was in middle school that demanded that I stay within a certain restricted hairline. So, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. I gotta go deliver the letter to Steven. So if I missed any drinks, I'm gonna miss them forever from here on out. And who has Flash on my team? Who has Flash and can learn it? Nobody. So I'm fucked. Wow, I'm gonna be drunk and trying to navigate without Flash. This is the stream of the millennium, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what. Hypno? I can kill that shit. I want a turtle. You know what? Back in 2011, and Reaper may or may not be able to confirm this. No, he won't be able to confirm this because I'm only talking about people who are going to my college. Back in 2011, I had a turtle that I could show off. It lived in our backyard, and it was like a, it wasn't a Galapagos, but it was like a sulcata. It was a sulcata tortoise that we had in our backyard during the colder winter months that we could take care of and love and protect. And we had to eventually get rid of it once my father passed away because it could no longer... My father could no longer take it in and out of the house when I was in college. God damn it, Bobby. Hank Hill. Okay, bye, Reaper. Love you. Anyway, I gotta head out for work because I'll catch you later. So, I'll catch you later, says Reaper. Alright, Reaper. I respect your desire to work above your desire to watch me be drunk and act like an idiot. I am the ultimate test of your desire to be an adult. If you get past me, that means you have become an adult. I'll be right back. Sorry, blinds. Creeper. Who doesn't want to watch you act retired? Let's see. I'm gonna assume I only owe one drink. Because if I owe two, that means I've already forgotten them between the time it takes me to get up from this couch, to get up from this living room. Damn you, Don Draper. So basically what I'm saying is, if I've forgotten a drink beyond this one, I'll have forgotten it forever. Because I don't remember it, and even if I see somebody in chat say otherwise, I won't believe him. Yeah, just one drink. Thank you. Thank you, Miguel. You know what? I admire your honesty. If I could go into chat and make you a mod, I would. But for some dumbass reason, I can't keep logged in my Streamlab chat because it says I have to sign up first. And every time I press sign in to chat, it just takes me back to the chat. Because Streamlabs OBS is even drunker than I am! And will not let me properly log in. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Why am I saying thank you? That isn't even anything worth being thankful for. That implies inherently a glitch. I'm not thankful for glitches. I'm not fucking 12 years old. Why am I still on this screen? You're making me laugh so hard. I'm making me regret my decisions so hard. So if you're laughing this hard, that must mean I'm doing something wrong. And that means... What the fuck? Hey dude, gonna get off. You're freaking awesome. I'll catch you later. See ya when we log in next. Bye, D-Tuck. Alright, I'm sorry. I had a little bit of trouble there. I was confused. But I think I got it figured out now. Because, see, I have, like, a indeterminate amount of wires plugged in my laptop at any given time. One to catch my audio, one to catch my controller inputs, and one to catch the audio coming from my laptop. So, all of those at once threw me off for a very brief second, and I was unable to catch them all properly. And that's what happened. So I am just going to forget about wild Pokemon encounters because I have all the time in the world, nose pass, and I am going to fight my way to where Steven is supposed to be. And yeah. Back, sorry, my computer is being dumb. So is mine. You may have not caught most of what I was just talking about, but my computer is being also very dumb. Okay, let me fall mostly silent for a moment so I can focus on mapping myself. I can't spell, don't make fun of me, or I'll tell mom. You know what? I don't want to deal with mom, so I'll never tell your mom. No, it's only 8:37 for me at the time that I am answering your question. So never fear, I got 3.5 hours to be here. And I'm out of repels. Shit. It's 6:37 for you. Well, you live in like fucking California and or Oregon and or Washington. So that's the position you find yourself in. And I wish I was in that position because that's the soonest time in the world. Washington. Washington must be a wonderful state because you're the closest to Canada and yet you're also the soonest time zone. God, that's like heaven. Washington is heaven, quote unquote. You heard it from We Flash people first. Feebass, I don't want to fucking fight Feebass. Can't escape, splash. Can't escape, splash. Splash these nuts with your cock. Because you're a Feebass, and that's about the beginning of end of what you can do. God damn it! Not really. In the town we live in, there was a lot of trash on the road. Well, I'm white and I'm trash. So, I could possibly be that trash on the road. But I'd say it's okay. I'm just gonna stop paying attention and fight my way out of this cave. And regardless of what direction I've fought my way out of in, I'm gonna accept it. Like, if I've got money, I'll use it to buy potion. Yeah, I'm not trash, I'm a hillbilly. Yeah, and that's right, and hillbillies have the ability to have blueprints. And to think abstractly about what they're going to build for themselves to live in past, like, a very specific point in their existence. And that's what separates me from a hillbilly, is the fact that I just made up all of that bullshit I just said. Is that what you're doing? I really want to get out of this cave. That's all I want to do right now is get out of this fucking cave. So, I'm going to ignore the rest of whatever the hell it is you're saying and get out of this goddamn fucking cave. That's fine. Thank you. A. That's also fine. Though I know less about why that's fine. Alright, so that was Roxanne saying that she wants to fight me, but because she's only talking to me over the phone, I can't know whether or not she means that bullshit she's saying or not. Also, I want to go back to Dewford because I want to go back to Slateport. Take me back to Dewford so I can go back to Slateport. God damn it, you got to take the letter to Slateport before you can make any progress? I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab Pokemon that are dead already out of my PC. I'm gonna see if any of them can learn Flash, and if they can, I'm gonna teach them Flash and use them as HM slaves just so I can get beyond this point and get out of any fucking cave I need to get out of, because otherwise I'm gonna be here forever. My computer keeps disconnecting from the Wi-Fi. That's because your Wi-Fi connection is absolute ass dog shit. And it doesn't work. Because of the reasons I just outlined. Howdy, did you lose already? No, I've just been trying to figure out how I can navigate my way through the cave while being drunk and have a Pokemon that knows Flash at the same time. And I think I have figured it out. Hey Dog, I was wrong both times, can learn Flash. So I'm just gonna have it learn or remember Flash. And wait a minute, I just remembered that I wanted to buy more. Is that a face cam? Yes, that is a face cam. I remember that far behind. So I remember that far behind. And basically, I need to go buy another shitload of repels. That is my only objective from this point on, to buy repels. So I can never forget it now. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I just realized you're not Super Mew. You're not Miguel. You're Super Mew 9001. I'm sorry. I forgot that that's who you were. The face cam is to up. You know, you use to as a like long-term verb instead of a short-term verb. XD, you're so dumb. I need to go buy repels. And I can tell you're drunk, lol. I'm gonna go buy repels because I forgot to do that. And I'm drunk because I bought potions instead of repels. And honestly, the fact that you're having any kind of hesitation and telling me that I'm drunk should tell you all that you need to know about my level of drunkenness. And that is my way of defending myself from my own drunkenness, so that I don't have to blame myself for it. I'm going to the Pokemart. A fucking Wingull randomized so early in one of the routes that I randomized. That is shameful. I will maintain that. I want to stream on my laptop or make videos on it, but it's too dumb and I have to find an emulator to work. Technology is not easy to work around. Like, technology is purely logical and doesn't care about your desires. So if it's not good enough, it doesn't matter how much you want, it won't have. So it's on you to figure out your own workarounds and figure out what games will work best for you. And that's about the best advice I can give you, because, like, you're always going to hit limitations in terms of what you can and cannot stream in regard to what you want to stream. Squidward is dead, can't use him. I am going by, like, Nuzlocke HM Slave rules, which state that I can use a Pokemon that is an HM Slave as long as I don't use it during battle. And since I am extremely drunk, I would never be able to get through here without HM Slaves. So fuck it, I'm doing that. Yeah. Super Fang, that's a good move. Steven being registered in my Pokemat. Pokenab! Pokenenav. That is what I meant. That's also a good move. See, Miguel, if I'm that drunk that I need that amount of help for that amount of effort, that means that you can take pity on me for my drunkenness, even as I put these dead Pokemon in my fucking inbox before I take their items away from them. Pokedab. Pokenab. Trusty Poon is dead. I know. All the Pokemon that are below, like, my third Pokemon are dead. I didn't know he died either, but I'm using him anyway. Trusty Poon, I thought he was like... He might be. I'm gonna go back and watch the fucking live stream if I possibly can. Because, like, I might have just flat out forgotten that Trusty Poon was alive. Oofies. I agree. I've now just tested how long it takes. Hold on a second. Justin, you should go VSCO. I don't know what that means. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what Pokemon I'm using post, like, Brawly battle. Stone Cold looks drunker than you. I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know where he is right now. He might have drank more beer than me. For all I know, which is nothing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, I know the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I know how to do all that shit. This ain't the level I'm at. The level I'm at is simply trying to figure out how many living Pokemon I still got. I got time for sending too many messages. I'm not surprised by that. You were trying to do the whole alphabet song one letter at a time. That is just blatant spam, Miguel. You ought to know better than that. I'm drunk and I know better than that. Okay, I learned my lesson. You better, because if a drunk person does something better than you, that should be a severe lesson. Aster, Steely Dan, and Trusty Poon. Okay, I now remember that is what I had left. So I need to go back and get Trusty Poon out of the box. And Squidward is dead. Okay, I'm gonna go take another piss, and when I get back, all of my Pokemon will be exactly as they need to be. Which is why I will remember that. Oh shit, there is a face cam. Yeah. I added a face cam impulsively because I'm drunk. So that's what you've missed since you've been gone. And I just now figured out which Pokemon are alive and which ones are dead. Aster, Steely, and Trussypoon. So I'm gonna go to Slayport now. Okay, that improves ground type moves. And now I'm battling the Drunk Sailor. And so is Aster, because it is an extension of me. I saw the name Wellington in amongst all that text. Articuno, fuck. No need to get so serious. I think Trussypoon knows, like, some kind of, yeah, rock throw. Man, Jacqueline didn't stand a chance. Not at all thirsty? I find that hard to believe. Switch Aster out for Trussyporn, and I'm just gonna use, like, rock throw on Nuzleaf again because it's about to die. I'm just trying to use moves from my non-overweakened Pokemon against my opponents. Holy shit. Alright. Managed to make it out of that double battle alive. Me, I'm here every day because I am a sand gnome. Man Wellington. Give me that item. Hard stone. Alright. Gonna heal my Pokemon. And then gonna go up to the wild grass and catch more, if I possibly can. Route 10. First encounter is a Tropius. That's not great, but it's better than some of the shit I got to deal with right now. Holy shit, that's too much health that you just took off. Alright, I caught Tropius. It flies by flapping its broad leaves. I need to drink. Because I caught Tropius. Okay, I'm Ugly the Tropius. Alright. Alright. Holy shit, that's a fucking Kyogre. Run! Run! For the love of God, run. Okay. What is this route again? Route 110. And the first encounter and subsequent catch was a Kyogre. Not a Kyogre, I'm sorry. Not a Kyogre, a Tropius. Okay, I think I satisfactorily updated my catch list. because I added Route 115 and Route 110. I didn't add the one cave yet, though. Granite Cave. Alright. Alright, I got something of a thing going on here. But now I gotta go over to, Dr. What's-His-Face and talk to him. This guy, yes. Captain Stern. Except I think I gotta go talk to him at the museum. Which is like... over here-ish? No. Maybe more like over there-ish. Alright, time to fight some Team Aqua Grunts. Who have a fucking singular level 17 Jirachi. Because God hates me. Oh, don't mind me. That's just my fucking... like, nearby... neighborhood mate's car alarm going off. Alright, I beat Schoolgirl Landon and got Schoolgirl Landon's booze points. Alright, this other Aqua Grunt is going for me and has a Mareep. Excuse me if I don't tremble in fear of a Mareep. Or a Suicune, because fuck it, you know, I'm hardcore like that. And I'll take on a Suicune, because I got Razor Leaf, and it's super effective against Suicune. Get the fuck out of here, Suicune. Keep leering all you want, now you're dead. And I got another beer drink point. Fuck you, Team Aqua. I could fast forward through your entire fucking monologue. So whatever it is you had to say, I have already forgotten it because my brain cannot retain memory for that long. And holding R1 allows me to forget everything else. This Scott person. Goodbye, this Scott person. Fuck you, this Scott person. Alright, I think I have successfully gotten my Word document up to date that keeps track of my captured and currently still alive Pokemon. I don't care about your daughter, dude. If you can't even take care of her, I know I can't fucking take care of her. Oh no, don't mind me. I'm just healing my mons of status afflictions. God, I gained very few levels in all of that bullshit that I just went through. I'm ugly can live until I get to the nearest Pokemon Center. See, it's just what I told you. He, she, slash it is still alive. So hang on while I pour a full non-foamy beer into this nearest shot glass to me in terms of gameplay value. Taking a drink. Alright. Let's fight this Elekid to death. Fuck you, Elite Four pie. Hey, Ash Ketchup. I'm sorry to hear that your life has gone in such a direction that you want to sell people drugs. But I don't want any because when they told me just say no, I took that to heart. I'm out of fucking antidotes. So, I'm going to continue to mean that while I mean that. And not allow Aster to die. Try to kill his fucking Tentacruel. Alright, that was 2 drinks I just gained. Sorry, Ash Ketchum, but your anti-drug agenda won't affect me today. If indeed that is your real name. Hold on a second, I gotta see something. Thank you for following Guy3324 21 minutes ago. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I appreciate your follow. Don't think I didn't notice it, because it means a lot to me. Ooh, I just gained another Pokemon. Time to take 3 more drinks. Alright. I'm done with Mom, Pa, Ellie, and Cam. I'm gonna fight this Barbara all the way to the dirty fucking end. I don't give a fuck what Arctica Jessica thinks. Do I have any kind of encounters on Route 103? Silcoon. Unfortunately, I've already caught Silcoon. So, all I've really got to do here is fight. Alright. Gonna take a drink. Alright, Aster fainted. Which was what it was a fucking Whismer, right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Survived all of my encounters against Pokemon who were lower leveled than my Tropius ought to be. As opposed to Aster, who should be in my box. And I really hope to God in the future that the Pokemon that I am referencing at this point in the timeline are the Pokemon that have not been killed at any point during the lock. Because I will not be able to tell one way or the other whether or not they have died. Because that is the level of drunk I am. I shall be waiting too in the back. I've been outright looking for people who could have an outside chance of defeating me. Because little do these people know that my obsession is not only becoming defeated by them, it's becoming challenged by them. And that's not exactly the same thing. Because once I become challenged by them, I will start pouring drinks into the goblet that has become defeated by them. And I will continue to drink until I have made my way to the former and made my way back up to the fresh. Alright, Stacy. So I'm gonna make her the maybe unfair presumption that you are the only one standing between my way and completion of the trick house. And I just defeated a Pokemon. I am deliberately precluding Psybeck from taking any kind of damage so that I can take maximum EXP while staying alive. And yet, it still takes an infinitesimal amount compared to what you presumably expect it to take. Alright, I'm going over here. Hey, Trick Master. I take the rare candy. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may mock me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment. I don't know if it's exciting or an installment, but I read it. And now I'm reading outside, and now I am free to travel over to the explanatory edifice where I am allowed to heal myself to the point of where I no longer need another edifice to tell me what or what not to do regarding its subsequent edifices. I'm Ugly 69-69, Teely Dan 69-66, Trusty Poon 69-66. Only Steely Dan starts with an S, and Trilly Pan starts with a T. So S starts just below T. Therefore, in some old school, old English kind of way, Steely Dan takes precedence over Trusty Poon. And I will respect that for as long as I live. You know, you may be able to trade test spec certain ways, but there are old school ways that you cannot negate. And I'm Ugly are among them. So 69/69 stay just as they are. This guy's asking me for help, but since all of his insistences are on one side of the desired help as opposed to the other, they don't count. Hey, Pidgeot. How's my man doing? And I know you're my man is I can see your male sign living above the declaration that your next Pokemon will be an Altaria. Because your declarations of what you've been through cannot negate the declarations of what you yourself have been through. Let us never forget that. The sacredness that is what you personally have faced in your limited lifetime. Because compared to lifetimes, that is short. You will never know afterwards because you have lived past it. I'm gonna go back and heal my Pokemon past this particular point, past their future or otherwise. I have a right to defend myself against the legendaries. What do you want? EXP version. Excuse me if I'm back a second. Okay, I am hiccuping enough that my levels could actually be affected by it. So I'm concentrating super duper extra hard, watching this explanation to be bird. Set I cannot be over leveled estimated against. Okay, explanation level, I just got an explanation. But this explains why I got a level. At this point, you shouldn't be that surprised because I'm slurring so much. But nevertheless, I'm slurring this much. I mean, have you ever heard Barack Obama slurring that much? No, and it's because I do all that slurring for him. Twist. Ending. M. Night Shyamalan. This Raichu don't stand a chance against me. Fuck you, Juggler Jimmy. I used to know this guy named Jimmy at Walmart, and he was a dipshit. Now to go and look for him on Facebook now to confirm what a dipshit he is. But then if I do that, I just know. Then I'm gonna face some kind of I'm ugly as a result of that, and I'm not gonna be able to forgive it. Ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. I'm ugly, I'm ugly, and as a direct result of that, there's a very direct ugly result in that. I am only going to be able to deposit immediate ugly aberrations to it. Alright, I have Tropius and Steelix. And that's about the closest that I've got to a series of Pokemon that have survived beyond the point of bike level. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go survive the beyond the point of bike level. And if you have something to say about that, I'll die. And if I died, I won't have anything to say about it. Just ignore me. You know, because I gotta die with that intact. And that's my punishment enough. damn it, Hank Hill. How dare you prevent me from using my Mortal type booster move on Pokemon that don't have any normal type moves left, because of exactly the game that they have been prohibited to use against. Fuck you, Anorith. You're gonna take all of that wrath. Okay, I just gained a level on account of training Pokemon to be above Hitmonchan, even though they were especially fight that Pokemon because they were above level. That calls for a drink. The amount of words that I just happiness. See you way I later, Miguel. And slash or they've become a Hitmonchan in my life. My computer will remember that long past the point where it remembers what life means. And your mother had to like take an extra 30 minutes after their day. Remember that. So take that.